Okay, so this was your like second internship, and I guess you didn't apply for any another internship except R&D intern at LFT, like Logic Food Technology.
Yeah.
So why did you like after being so like doing all this, why were you interested more into like VLSI field? Because I think that you had tried many other fields too. And
Yes.
how were you selected into LFT? Was it on-campus placement? And just the procedure, what was all like how many rounds, technical rounds, interview?
Okay, so yeah, it was an on-campus placement. And coming to your question that why I chose VLSI. So
Hmm.
as I've already stated that I have been an electronics hobbyist and electronics enthusiast, and like electronics have been into my life from class 9th itself when I was not even in my bachelor's. So
Mm-hmm.
I just asked to myself that okay, what is it that is going to that is going to help me in boosting up my skill in the field of electronics. Because see, when you are hobbyist, you work on small PCB boards, small circuits, and those circuits have very much limitations, like they cannot be used to
True,
a
true.
lot extent in industry, right?
Hmm.
So I just asked to myself that what is it that is going to fill the appetite of mine of as far as electronics is concerned. So again, I did some browsing, and I got to know that okay, it is VLSI that is going to fill up
Hmm.
my appetite.
Yeah.
So I did more research. Then I tried to find out what position should I apply for, whether it is a physical design, whether it is digital design, RTL designer, or whether it is verification. So I noticed one thing, that verification engineer has this very important responsibility. Like you see, you hold a very impossible, very responsible position. Like the design will come up to you, the design you have to verify. If there is even one fault and you just missed it out, it is going to impose a huge loss to the company you are working in. So I found it very responsible job. And also in this job I must have knowledge of RTL design, because if I don't have knowledge of RTL design, how am I supposed to verify and debug it? So in this I will get the chance to learn RTL design. I will get a chance to work with the front end team. I will get the chance to work with the backend team as well. So you see, verification engineer is a link between the front end team and the backend team.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I was looking for something that would give me opportunity to learn everything, and I found that it's a verification engineer. So boom, that's where I'm going in, because I want to learn as much as I can. So yeah, that's what I opted for.
Yeah,
So that was the reason why I chose verification
yeah,
over
I can
any other
totally
course.
relate with it. Like my goal is also same. Like I want to be a verification engineer. Yeah,
Yeah.
but more on it, like what were the rounds for LFT? And I think that LFT is a new company that is like giving more chances to like freshers, and it is like emerging company in this like today's generation, that it is going on campus to many colleges and like hiring. So, but what are the procedure like for you? It was.
Okay. Yeah, LFT was incorporated in 2009, and it is comparatively a new company. And the process they generally follow is that first they will do your resume shortlisting. And if you like clear all the eligibility criteria, then they
Hmm.
will call you up for a test in which I think there are 5 sections. The one is logical aptitude, aptitude, logical reasoning, C and CPP programming, digital electronics, and VLSI. So there will be 5 sections in exam, and probably 2 to 3 hours will be given to you to solve those questions. And the difficulty level is very very easy. And if you have good knowledge of digital electronics and C, you can easily crack it up. And once you clear the exam, you will be called up for the first round of technical. That first round of technical will be done, and once you clear that technical round, there will be another round in which the technical advanced round will come into. Like if you have made any mistake in technical round 1, and still the interviewer believes and thinks that you have that potential, but you missed it out because maybe because you got panicked, maybe because that was not your day. So he will give you one more chance, and second round interview will happen. And in that interview, the questions will be asked from that specific field which you lacked in interview round one. If you are able to answer those questions, you are in. If you are not able to answer those questions, then they would understand, because the chance is given only once, not twice. So in this way, they recruit the interns. And since I'm not having my degree right now, so they offered me an internship. First I will do my internship, I will learn, and then
Yeah, and of course you will get
after,
PPO,
yes,
or you might have,
after that,
mm,
yeah. So that's the procedure they follow in LFT.
right, right, right. Okay, okay, Devansh. Before our meeting, I also like had a talk with Rajat sir that you were also associated somehow with VLSI for all. So how did it help for you to like attend this interview? Was it helpful?
uh yeah, as far as like I was connected, and they mentored me to some extent. Like they helped me that in preparing that for the interviews. They suggested me, and they come up with the ideas that what could be the question that could be asked into the interview. So yeah, definitely it helped me a lot.
Yeah. Okay, and what was before that? What were you like prepared with? Like, was it Verilog? Was it basics of digitals, or was it a curriculum of your triple IT Ranchi that was like made so like very user friendly to like just get you there to crack the interview rounds and everything?
Okay. So yeah, I had a brief knowledge of Verilog, and I prepared system Verilog for this particular interview, because before that I didn't have very much idea of system Verilog, because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I have fair knowledge of Verilog. My strong part in the interview was my digital electronics. So in my interview, I clearly stated that I'm a beginner in Verilog, I'm beginner in system Verilog, but I have very strong and very firm foundations in my digital electronics. So my entire interview revolved around digital electronics. Even my second round, I was asked questions from digital electronics, and very few questions were asked from, from system Verilog and Verilog, because they just ask questions, basic questions, like the concepts that you must know in order to be a verification engineer. So they went into the depth only in digital electronics, because I stated very clearly to them that I am a beginner in Verilog. So yeah, if you want to crack the interview, you will have to be honest. Honesty is the best policy.
Hmm. Right, like we also have notion like for verification engineer, you need to be good with system Verilog, and at least you should be knowing knowledge of UVM and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's an eye opener that you just crack it just on your basics of digital electronics. So just
Yeah, there is
mm,
a myth in like in most of the students, that you have to be good in everything in order to clear the interview. But if
mm-hmm,
I talk about my experience, my interviewer was like they were like totally cool about that. Even if you are not very good in system Verilog, we will teach you, we will train you, but you should be very good in digital electronics. And if we ask any questions, like any question, be it like ultra tough, you should be able to answer it, because that is basic. That is not something that need to be taught in the company. So your company, your organization can teach you the methodologies, the
mm,
protocols, the programming language, but they cannot teach you how a flip-flop works. Definitely.
right, right.
So as per my experience, you must have very strong basics.
That's a pro tip. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So like how far it is working for you? Like did you like receive any training after joining LFT as an intern? Also, like how far your journey has been till now?
Actually, I haven't joined yet. My
Oh,
joining is on 3rd of January.
okay,
I just
okay,
got my internship letter on 28th of December, and my internship joining is from 3rd of January in work from home mode.
okay, okay. Means you will be like joining after your graduation as an intern, and then maybe after some.
No, actually, I will be joining as an intern right now on 3rd of this January
Okay, okay,
2022.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And once I get my degree, I will be converted into full time.
Okay, okay. So just it's a 6 month. You will be treated as an intern. Later,
Yeah.
you will be
After that,
like,
I will be a trainee.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it, got it. Yeah,
So in this way, it is planned.
nice, nice, nice. Also I say that like your focus was on every domain, and you have like you have some certifications and license too. So why you felt like this one? Why you felt need for digital image processing certifications?
Okay. Before digital image processing, I did certification from digital signal processing, and before digital signal processing, I did certification from MATLAB. So you see, there it was a process that was being operated that I opted for. Like first, I will go for MATLAB, then I will go for DSP, then I will go for DIP, and then I will apply for ISRO internship. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a complete planned work that once I complete DIP, then I'm at least capable enough of applying in IIRS. So for that reason, I did it. The entire thing: DIP, DSP, MATLAB, and so that was the planning that I had in my mind.
Okay, and some of your like, what was your source of like getting these certifications? Like mostly we have Udemy and Coursera, but like
Uh,
I see that you have done from some universities. Was
yeah.
it part of Coursera, or what was your source to get them?
Okay. See, COVID has done a huge loss to everyone, but there was one benefit that we got
Yeah.
from it, and that was Coursera was given free to us. So
Right.
our college gave this opportunity to us, and I think that was given by Coursera to all the colleges that you can opt for any number of certifications as you want. So that was like we were given a treasure, and the
Right.
people like me like utilize it to like its utmost. I did as much as certifications as I could, so it was like really like a treasure to me.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
yeah, college
Thi-
supported me in that.
Yes, yes, this happened to like many of colleges the previous year. Like they were just everyone was going free to collect certification, and colleges were giving license to them for MATLAB, for Coursera, and everyone
Yeah,
was utilizing it.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay. So Devansh, I see that you are like set for your career now, but still, I would like to ask you what are your future plans?
Okay, coming to the future plans, I want to do as best as I can do in this particular company, and in parallel on my personal level, I will be doing research in nanophotonics. And if I got the opportunity in future being associated with the company, I'm not sure about this policy, whether this policy exists in the company or not, but I'm interested in doing my master's and then PhD in nanophotonics. So there will be two paths that I will be following. The first one will
Hmm.
be master's, PhD, and then research, my personal research in nanophotonics. And the parallel path will be the VLSI verification engineer, and I'll be trying to excel in these fields and give as much as benefit that I can give to the organization that I'm working in. So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
plan for right now.
Also, like I forgot to ask you for this question. Like you are placed as an R&D intern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the difference between research intern and like normal intern?
Okay, to be honest, I am myself not I'm not myself not aware of it.
Mhm.
I'll get to know this only once I join the company.
Okay,
Maybe
okay,
then I would know that what's the difference between these two.
okay, okay, got it, got it. Also, yeah, I guess that's it for the questions. Yeah, okay, okay, fine. No, like you have covered, like, answer most to the part. Okay, okay. So we would be moving to the end of this episode. But before that, what is that one tip or maybe multiple tips that you would like to give for someone who is looking into this field, maybe research field, or maybe in general, like joining any company in VLSI? What would you like to suggest?
Okay. This is like the best question because when I was preparing for
Mm,
anything, I always look up and try to get the suggestions from my seniors or from my alumni. So this is like very good question. Um, let's answer it in a generic way, like year wise. So starting with my first year, like if you are in your first years of BTech, then my suggestion and my tip is to like enjoy the life, focus on creating your character, build a personality that you would like want to have one, like you want to admire the personality. Try to build that personality in your entire first year. In meanwhile, do not leave studies completely aside. Please don't do that. Like, if it's always good to develop a habit of studying at least like for half an hour per day. That's totally possible that you can bring out half an hour for yourself, for your own skills. So in your first year, go for personality development, character development, and go for sports. And in parallel, give half an hour to your education and skill development. In your second year, increase that half hour to 1 hour, and try to learn the new things, be it MATLAB, be it any microprocessor, be it Arduino, be it Raspberry Pi. It really doesn't matter, but at least you should be familiar with any of these, any of famous microprocessor, right? And again, in second year, try to get involved into managerial skills. Like, try to develop your managerial skills. In first year, you were volunteer. Mostly in first year you are volunteer. In second year you are given the responsibility to organize something. So there you will develop your managerial abilities. So try to develop that and increase your, in parallel, increase your study time to 1 hour. In third year, um, uh, try to get a very good internship in third year. Like, the internship should be good enough that your, whenever you give an interview, your interviewer, just by looking at the internship on your resume, says, "Arey wah, that's kind of internship we are looking for." Okay, so in third year you should focus, because in your second year you have worked 1 hour per day on your skill development. So I believe by then you have a very strong base on your skills, and you have very good knowledge, at least good enough to grab an internship in third year, right? So third year, focus on internship, and to some extent in parallel start the research work. Like, start reading research papers at least. And in fourth year, totally focus on your future prospect. Like, for example, if you want to go for gate exam, prepare for that gate exams. And you don't have to worry, because in those 3 years you have already built your skill. Even if for some reason you fail to do good in gate exam, you have those skills, you can get a good job at least, right? So it is a planned one, and you just go with the fourth year completely with the preparation phase, be it for the company placement, be it for the exam, or be it anything. And in my personal experience, do not very much get involved into managerial in fourth year, because managerial things, they take a hell lot of time, and you're just not left with much time in fourth year. So that was the structure that I followed in my four years of BTech. And yeah, that's the tip I would have for everyone.
Okay, it was great and incredible tip. Like, I hope that this is going to be proving an asset for most of the students who are on set on the similar path. And I think this episode is going to be like 101 to do and not to do for like first year engineers. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is great. Okay, Devansh, thank you for being on this episode. And I see that you are not going to settle any soon. So best of luck for your master's, PhD, and everything that is set for your career.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It was great talking to you, Sankeet.
Okay.